had to go shopping. Hello. I had to go shopping. I waited too long. Oh gosh. So I just turned it on and I put the camera on the pattern that I had picked out I'm going to work on. It's like I have to hurry and go get my yarn. Because I knew what I wanted, but then I was going to have to remember exactly where I put it. So, So, hello, Lenora. Hello, Johnson. So, hope you guys had a wonderful Mother's Day so far. Hello, Taluga. I don't know if I said that right, but hello and welcome. I need to go get my water filled up too. And don't know if I'm going to use the hook size they're telling me to use on this, but I'm going to get a couple out and figure out what I want to do. Because I'm using 2 of the Bernat. Well, no, I take that back. Slow your roll, Jonah. I'm using 1 of the Bernat blanket tonight in the, I'm looking upside down, Sailor's Delight. And then I'm pairing it with the Seafoam of the baby blanket. They're pretty similar, a little bit different, but good enough. Now this is the one that I'll see if it's going to be comparable. And I think it might. It's the Big Twist Plush. So I think it's going to be comparable to use with the 2 of them, because Jeanette said that she felt like it was a lot like the Bernat, however you say it. So this is the Dusty Rose. So I was trying to figure out what all to kind of go with this, but it has kind of your warmer colors a little bit, but I wanted to kind of like lighten it up, like lighter, you know what I'm saying, do more of a pastel twist on it. YouTube channel like you. If I do, how will response coming days? If I do, how will response coming days? Well, you just have to get 50 subscribers and then you can go live and just work at it. That's all I know. Hello, Ronald. Thank you. Hey, Sunflower. How are you? Yes, I do remember you. How are you doing? But I was going to do a show and tell of what I've been working on. I had one, I feel like it was a flop. Good, Sunflower, I'm glad. I was going to make another dinosaur, you know, like the blue one, and I wanted to do the green and blue. And so anyway, I got ready to do that green and blue, and I started it while I was at the market last weekend. Well, then whenever I got to putting the arms and legs on it, I was like, that didn't look right. And I was like, I'm not taking it apart. So I got it out today and I was like, it's just going to become this. So don't make fun. He's still wonky, but I think he's halfway successful. I may change the nose color and do it in a little bit of black, but I think for being a no, it didn't turn out too bad. Hello, goat. So I made a tail for him and attached the tail and just laid him down then on his stomach. I kept the eyes the way it was because like, but I feel like I need to do something with his mouth. I don't know. But anyway, this was an attempt at trying to save an I don't know what, like we've had in the past. And then I did finish this little chick today. So put him in the basket because I have my basket over here. I have not priced anything of what I've got done yet. And so future me is not going to be happy with me, but that's okay. And I got my elephant donut done today. So, because I was home by myself today. And I mean, yeah. So this is what I did. This was my Mother's Day, and I'm totally fine with that. I said I'm doing Jesus and crochet today. That's what I did. And I have my cow yet, which I was gonna maybe try to do her flowers this evening. I don't know yet. But then I saw this owl. So, well, thank you, Sunflower. He made a ridiculous chicken today. I need feet though. I swear I said I did not say he. What? Where is that? I did not say he. Yeah, on those tall chickens like that, there's some that I've put feet on and some I haven't. So, oh, and speaking of chicken, so I do have them both ways, Johnson. I've done them both. Okay, I thought you were talking about that chicken needed feet, because I have done both. Well, that was all rubbish. I made a ridiculous chicken today. Gotcha. But the chicken, this is what he looks like so far. I don't have him done. And he's kind of, I have to put his other feet on the other side yet. So, and I at least got his little wings on. I don't know about the nose though. It's like something I'm not caring for the nose. So it may come off and get a different nose. He still needs 2 more of his combs. And he's supposed to have a waggle, but the waggle to me is going to look a little funky. Because whenever you go to put these waggle on, you're supposed to attach it back here. Well, you can't even see it for the nose. Because I tried to put it back here, and it's like, well, you can't even see it. Where do you do market at? I might go if I live close enough. It's near me. I mean, it's like 30 minutes or so away from me is where my next one is. But I usually just go within like a half an hour, 45 minutes, maybe an hour occasionally of me. So, yes! And that's what I'm saying, but I did it exactly what the pattern said. Look at that. It's ridiculous once I put it on. I know. So, I know. Isn't it crazy? It's ridiculous. Leonard, please don't put your age in the chat, okay? It's for safety purposes, so please don't put your age, okay? If that is your true age, please do not share it. Anything under 18, please do not share it. I'm in the Midwest. That's all I share. I don't share my state anymore. You're new to crocheting, Leonard? So anyway, yes. But I still wanted to show it because I was about to pee my pants earlier. And I'm like, this chicken ain't going to fly. I mean, oh, he can fly, but that's ridiculous. And it's funny at the same time. So, I did it exactly how she had it, though. But the thing is, I am using acrylic. And I don't remember, does she use the worsted weight or does she use a smaller? I don't know. It doesn't matter. Still, it's ridiculous. And you can't see his waggle. So, I have modifications for that. So, And like I said, I have his other foot to put on. So I'm making progress, making some progress. We'll see how things go. But anyway, this is why I was running like crazy, being like, oh my gosh, I'm running out of time. I'm trying to finish one of my crossbody bags because I got the attachments and I got my slider, thing on and all this, and trying to get it all. I don't have it all the way sewed up and all the trim and all that on it yet. But yeah, this is what I've been working on the rest of the evening trying to get finished, because these were the squares that I was working on the other evening, if you guys remember. So I got pretty close to being done. So I don't have much. And then I'm going to do like a black, white, gray kind of assorted one too. So it's funny, why are chickens always ridiculous? It doesn't matter if they're perfect or not, they are ridiculous. I think they're the cutest, funny things, though. It just is. I just love them. I do. I love chickens no matter what. Hey, Danae, how are you? I would love to go to your marketing. I'm just not sure where to go, and it might be far since I live in Colorado. Oh, yeah, it would be a very far, far away from Colorado, Sunflower. Very, very far away. So I can guarantee you that. I'm doing great. Thank you, Danae. Oh my gosh, and I gotta show you my card that Whitney got me. The Mr. Clark got me today. And Lenora, you'll probably know why I was like, oh my gosh, and kind of laughed about it. But I said, I texted him because he's working. And I was like, oh my gosh, I love the card. And it was perfect. It's perfect. And I was laughing. So did any of you all do anything really fun or exciting today? Anything that you want to share that you got or got to do? Or my brother wants to say hi. He likes your chicken decoration in the background. Oh, my tin? Yeah. Hello, Sunflower's brother. Yeah, I'm a chicken fan. I like chickens. I don't have a lot of chicken stuff up in my house anymore, but that's one of them. And then up here, I don't know. Sorry for the shaky shake. Up here in the corner, I don't know if you can see it or not. I'm all over the place. That picture up there, if you can see it, or I'll wrap it around. I really like this picture, and I really try to do my, yeah, and you can still see Gray's balloons up. That picture up there, that's a chicken, and then my chicken and salt and pepper shakers. That came from Italy because Whitney's brother lives in Italy, and they got that for me for Christmas one year because they knew that I like chickens. So that's why I kind of try to do. That's kind of my color a little bit for in here. I kind of used it to go off of that, but. And then I have like 2 pictures, I think, and that's not really all that I have in here now. I used to have a lot more, but whenever I started going through all my stuff and getting rid of stuff, some of that went too, even though I didn't want to. Aw. Okay, well, anyway, I picked out a pattern. I've had it picked out for a long time. And it's actually a Bernat free pattern, Yarn Inspirations. It's by, well, it says Sarah Zimmerman from Repeat Crafter Me. And I don't know what the year is on it or anything. I mean, it looks, 2024, November of 2024, so it's not that old. But I think it's super cute. Crochet Ollie the Owl. And so it was the one that I had up there earlier, before I came on. So I am actually using the Bernat blanket yarn for it. So now I just need to decide how I want to do it. I'll probably do the variegated for his belly, maybe. Let's see. And I have not done this pattern before, so the head and body can be, yeah. He wants a pet chicken. They'd be some work to take care of. My best friend, she has a bunch of chickens, but we always thought we wanted to try to have chickens, and we tried, but it's never worked out, and we've not tried again since. But that was when my kids were younger. Oh my gosh, is that the pull or no? No, it's not. I was like, it can't be that easy. Because it usually isn't. Is there a way to send you a picture of my chicken? Yeah, you can email it to me. It's Clark Farms 9524 at Gmail. That's what a lot of people do. I just give them my email and they send it that way. And then I can share it with everybody if you want me to. If not, I won't. Okay, I'm gonna grab some water real quick. Hey, Glitchy, how are you? Okay. Thank you, Glitchy. I appreciate that. Thank you, Sunflower. I appreciate that too. I'm waiting to eat, but food isn't done. Gotcha. Clark Farms, it's 95.24. Okay, Glitchy. Hello, Kellen. Thank you for the hearts, whoever sent the hearts. You're fine, Sunflower. Thanks for stopping in, though, and hanging out for a little while. It was nice to see you. You have a great evening. Well, welcome back, Glitchy. I can't get it to go. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's just the Clark Farms altogether 9524 at Gmail. I'm hungry. Why does food take so long to cook? Yeah, whenever you're hungry, it seems like it takes forever, doesn't it, Glitchy? Oh, hello, Randy. Thank you. I'm going to open my window. I'll be right back. I'm just going over this direction. There we go. There was an extra space. Okay. I'll be looking for it. Oh, shoot. Come on. There we go. Phew. Oh, it may feel like you're starving, Glitchy, but I think you'll be all right. You can live a long time without food. I had a tough Mother's Day, but I got through it. My husband barbecued hot dogs for us today. It was great. It's late. We usually eat earlier than this. Yeah, I understand, Glitchy. Well, you're here with us now, Randy, so that's good. You didn't have to wrestle any raccoons today, did ya? No, I have not, Danae. Sounds like they'd be good. They're in the blue bag, and you could probably find them at your Walmart or Target. All right, food's about to be served finally after it's an hour late. Well, enjoy your dinner, Glitchy. I bet you weren't so much more grateful for that food because you had to wait a little bit. I took a long drive today. I ended up at White Castle and only ate 5. That's good, Randy. You only had 5. Hello, Zara. Texas Roadhouse first, but the wait was 2 hours and 10 minutes. Oh my gosh. That's where me and Jeanette ate yesterday. It was pretty good, but it wasn't, I mean, it was busy, but it wasn't so bad that we had to wait. That's a long time. Okay, Glitchy. That is way too long. So did you tell him your story, Lenora? I haven't seen it. Or are you waiting to share it? Oh, I went back to look and I didn't see it. I just saw something about you spitting out water or spitting out something. Yeah, because I looked all the way back to where you had said it, and all I got was a drink because I would have spit it everywhere. Yeah, because all I have other than that is Randy, oh my gosh, I have a story for you. And then nothing. Because I was waiting and I kept looking. So it must have glitched out on me. Oh, Randy said he didn't see it either. Gotcha, Randy. Understand that. Yeah, it's not there, so it must not have sent. So, yeah. Just have to send it again another time, or you can share it whenever we go live together again. Okay, I'm going to look for Johnson's email. There's one right for that. Not having yellow. Okay, I'm gonna look for Johnson's email real quick to see if it came through. He's bean shaped. Oh gosh. I'm waiting on the rest of it to download. That is weird. It was showing on my side and then it just disappeared. That is weird. That is weird. Hello, Lawali. Is it Lawali? Yeah. Lwali. That's what mine's been doing, Lenora. Well, and people saying that my lives are blacking out on them too. I don't know what that's about. I've not had it happen to me anywhere, but I know it's happening to different people. Okay, I want to see the front of this dude. Okay, it's coming through. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Yes, this is, I love it. I love it. Because it was like from the side, it was like, oh, but it was like, I want to see the front. Oh my gosh. Okay, do you want me to share it? The internet has been crazy lately. Yes, it has. And I think it's because so many people are on here. My favorite subject, well, right now it's crochet. You can share. It's fine. Well, okay. Here's the fashion show. Here's the side. You know, we got to do the side. And then here's his front. And oh my gosh. He needs to have some big feet, like big feet. I think he need, or either, I mean, like big feet or teeny tiny ones, but I think big feet. Almost like the ones that are on my chicken that I have is almost what I'm thinking of, or like something like that or something, because he's just kind of cute and a little, you know, whimsical like, and I think he's cute. You're right, Danae. And I just love those big old eyes. I know. Or you could just leave him without feet, but I mean, I agree. I think he needs some feet. He needs some very character feet, some prominent feet to go with his personality. That's just my opinion. So, yes, they do. I agree, Danae. That's awesome. He looks like, hello, happy Mother's Day to all mothers. Hello, Goober. Thank you. Yeah, he's great. I love it. think you're right. I think he needs big old fat feet. Yes! He needs prominent feet to go with his personality because everything about him. Oh, yeah, one from Moana. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yes, I love that chicken from that. Isn't he adorable? And he's so silly. I would love to do that chicken. I've seen different ones, but I've not ever attempted it yet. Just like free patterns that I've saw that there is one that it does look like it's a legit pattern, but I haven't tried it yet. Oh, yes. Randy, yes. Yeah, he's great. I love him. I love him. Cannot remember the Moana chicken. I'm going to have to look it up. Yeah, he's a skinny little, just kind of eyebally everywhere, just goofy chicken. He's all over the place. He's a hot mess chicken. Skinny little thing. Yes, the eyes, yes. I agree, Danae. Because he has kind of those bigger, prominent eyes. I'm doing good, Roman. How are you? Did you have a good day? Okay, Randy, now that I don't have two kids arguing in my ear, I will do it again, but I'm going to break it down in smaller messages. Yeah, because sometimes I think the bigger messages is what gets it all glitchy sometimes. Good. I am glad. How's the chicken count coming along? Thank you, Roman. I'm from America, Joe. I don't give out my state, sorry. Thank you. I appreciate that, Joe. I've been having better luck if I type part of the message instead of just using voice to text. I am working on an owl. On a bigger plushy type owl. I will have 12 once I finish sewing up and stuffing. I think I have 4 I need to sew and stuff, but after that I'll have 13. Good. You're moving right along. Aw, well, that was sweet of you to do that, and I'm sure she loved it. Today I opened the front door and there were 5 raccoons in the front yard. Oh my gosh. Oh, that was sweet, Roman. Oh, that's too funny, Lenora. They packed up their hobo bags and they just went straight to your house, Lenora. Said, how many? She says, 5 of those little socks. I have no idea. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh gosh. They made pretty good time. Oh gosh. Was there anything left of your broom last night? You didn't have time to. I literally talked to her right after that story. Oh gosh. Oh gosh, very little broom left. Oh my. am having the weirdest bugs landing here at my kitchen table, but I have the windows all open. What in the world? Okay, now where'd it go? That was a weird looking thing. Nonetheless, I say, I told her your story so she understood why I couldn't stop laughing, right? Your handle was all chewed up. Oh my gosh. See? Oh my gosh. Oh gosh, it's too early for me to start yawning. When I got up to the bathroom at 3 a.m., they were still outside. Oh my gosh. They were partying it up. Must have been something out there they wanted. Or they were just taking it all out on your broom. Mom has coons in her yard every night. It was the fact that there was 5 the exact same time that Randy told his story. I know, and that is so weird. Seven, 8, 9, 10. I brought the bird feeder in tonight at 7:30. I said, we ain't going through this again tonight, right? I don't blame you on that one, Randy. Don't blame me there at all. She does the same thing. Those little jerks eat anything they can get their hands on. Yes, they do. Okay, I need to see where I'm at. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. 2 more rows. You've never seen a raccoon? And you only seen deer twice. Oh, wow. My husband had to start bringing our garbage to work because they won't stay out of our garbage can. They're like, lid? What's that? Clamp on the lid? Who cares? Oh, no. Where I live, I see deer every day, practically. Really, honestly, about it. Yeah, every day, especially right now. Oh, there's a little baby mole in our yard earlier. Luna was out there talking it up, chatty, chatty, chatty. Not wanting in though, and she kept like acting like there was something. So I look in the yard, I see something crawling in the yard. And I'm like, well, is it a mouse? It almost looked like a puppy or something. And I was like, I don't think it's no puppy. So I go out, and she's standing over there by it. She wasn't messing with it at all. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's a mole. It was just a little baby. And it's like, oh my gosh. Those stinking moles are trashing my yard. But that sweet little baby mole, he was so cute. And all of a sudden, she starts doing her plaything. You know, like that. And I'm like, no, it's not going to play with you. Just leave her alone. Leave he or she alone. And so he just kept sniffing around at it, or she kept sniffing around at it, and she left it alone, and it scurried off. But you could see little, like 2 or 3 little places where it's little, I mean, teeny tiny little hands had been like digging tiny, tiny holes. So I don't know if it got separated somehow or if the mom was just letting it do its thing type thing, you know? I don't know. But it was a stinking cute thing. It really was. It really was cute. Should have taken a little video of it, but I didn't. I had to refresh my chat. It's nothing to be sitting outside at night with her and a coon comes strolling by. Oh my gosh, it sounds like it, Lenora. My neighbor just called me and said 6 raccoon are in our garage dumpster or garbage dumpster. Oh my gosh. Well, I'm not taking no garbage out. No, I wouldn't either. Hello, Jeanette. I'd stay in. I wouldn't be taking it out tonight. So did Levi have a good birthday and enjoy his day? I should be sleeping, but I got creeped out. How'd you get creeped out? What happened? Yes, it'll be fine. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Good. Chain 1. Single crochet together. 1, 2, 3. Yes, we should all be afraid to go to sleep tonight. Oh gosh. My B-in-law was talking about all the hate comments my nephew got from getting his trophy deer. Yeah, there's people that are going to do that. That aren't hunters or do any of that stuff or whatever. There's going to be people. And while I was sleeping, it came to me that someone in my chat said they were going to kidnap Levi. So I've been looking for that live to see if I said their name. I remember telling them to get right with Jesus first, but I blew it off till my brother-in-law said that today. Jeanette, I remember that, and I don't think it was meant in that context. What is wrong with people? I think I was on there whenever that was said too, and I don't know if I don't know. But I think I kind of came in on the kind of in the middle of something, whatever, but I remember you saying something, Jeanette. But I can understand how it'd make your brain go there. I sincerely hope not, but I will change my chats from now on because you just never know. Some people just suck. People complain about everything. Yeah, they do. And that's just it. You just have to be aware of all kinds. Not sure it wasn't while we were waiting for Joanne's to open. Well, I remember you saying something, because that's what I'm trying to remember, if it was during the time we were gone. Because you said something about, well, that's not going to happen. And yes, you said something about making reference. And I do remember that. So that's what I'm trying to remember, if it was during then or what it was. But I don't know. Because I think it had something to do with maybe him not being able to see him or something like that. And I think it was just something that about, oh, not getting to see him and oh, being so cute and just want to kidnap him, whatever. But no, they didn't use a good choice of words, but I don't know that it was used in the way that maybe it hit you. But I understand where your brain goes in that. So yes, it was one of the regulars, and they were going on about how cute he was. Yes, that's what I thought. I was like, yeah. Some people just are never happy or even pleasant. Our world has become sad. And that is true too, Randy. So it wasn't on our road trip. Lenora Praise God, we have this stream and each other somewhere positive. Yes. Yes, 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 Randy. Thank you, Jesus. I say it all the time. So that's just it. I don't remember if it was on the road trip or if it was. So yeah, Lenora, do you remember? For sure. I don't remember if I recognize the name. But it seemed like there was something said during the road trip thing, though, too, while we were sitting outside of the first Joanne's. But I don't remember that if for sure if it was that. But I don't think you have anything to worry about on it because I don't think it was anything like that. I didn't see during the trip because I didn't have time to read them, but no, it was said in another live. Okay, so it wasn't then. That was something different then. I don't remember seeing that. I missed your first road trip chat. Maybe it was then. My brain went there while I was asleep. The Lord has told me many things while I was asleep. Oh yeah, I get that too. I get that too, Jeanette. But he's probably just kind of telling you to be mindful and aware, you know? And maybe, maybe it is, for you to change some things up or something, I'd pray about it and just find out, see what it might be, something. But in this, I don't think it's that in this situation maybe, but it could just be him telling you to be mindful. As fourth round, break color 1, join color 2. I remember it because it caught my attention and I read it a couple of times as I said. The intent, I really didn't take it in a bad way. I've seen live streams where the people can chat only if they are subscribed. I am truly worried. Check all the locks. Oh my gosh. Jeanette, sending prayers for comfort and positivity. Definitely gonna pray. Maybe you need another really big dog. I'll definitely be holding it in prayer for protection and stuff, and just for comfort of you, Jeanette, so you don't worry too much about it. I mean, because like I shared with you, I had that guy that said he was gonna find me. Oh, and he found me on my Facebook after I told him where to go for my Facebook if that's where he wanted to, But I said that was the only one. Oh yeah, he found my personal one, and I blocked him. So, because I was on him the whole time whenever he was saying that stuff, and I was like making sure. And as soon as I saw that he friended me, I was like, nope, you're gone. I'm not making light of it, but I think I would be more worried about the ones asking if you have a husband and you answer. Yeah, and I'm kind of thinking along the lines of Lenora a little bit, Jeanette. My dog will not let people on our porch. That is right. She barks her butt off and growls. I'm not really worried about here at home, but school is another thing. Yeah, I get that, Jeanette. Yeah. Yes, they are, Johnson. Okay. Now, I take it this is going to be. No, it doesn't.
Huh?
No, it doesn't, but I usually have it on to try to watch me, but I haven't needed to really, so you can turn it off. Okay, now what other? Okay, I might do green. Says word of caution because we don't always think about certain things. I would always make sure he has a shirt on. I keep seeing glimpses of new clips. Local YouTuber grandson kidnapped. Oh, gee. Well, it's not gonna. I don't think it's gonna happen, Jeanette. I never worry about myself like I worry about my kids. It's just not in the same world of worry, and that's true. And yeah, I was kind of surprised that you were letting him on, Jeanette. Honestly. And yeah, it is different when with our kids and everything. It is. It's so worrisome, but and I do think that is a good decision to not have him on there. Hey, Donnie. Especially since so many are demanding that they see him. I know they just like seeing him, but to demand to see him is a bit much. Well, I have my concerns on that stuff too, and I've already mentioned, so I'm not going to say anymore. I already have my opinions on some stuff on that, so I'm not gonna. I am working on crocheting an owl, Donnie. Right, let's take her mind off, show her my chicken. She can just exactly how ridiculous it is. I have trust issues with this world anymore. I hear you, Randy. I hear you. Yes, I will find it. Here is Jackson's chicken. And he is the cutest thing. I've already voiced them on here, Jeanette, so many times, and I touched on them while we were together the other day, yesterday. So that's why I said I'm not going to say anymore, but I mean, yes, Danae, I am actually following a pattern on this one. It's a Bernat free pattern actually that I found online. And it is from November of 2024, I believe is what it said. And I found it probably on Pinterest. Excuse me. Yeah, it's from November of 2024, and it's by Repeat. The person that did it, I guess, is Sarah Zimmerman, and she is Repeat Crafter Me. And it's these right here. This owl here. So well, I delete some of them, but with the lag, you read them anyway. Randy, it makes me very happy that you love that chicken. Okay, I'm driving to give me a minute. Okay, Lenore, be careful. Well, it didn't stick in my brain, so say it again. I'm thick, you know that. I just have true concerns with as many young people as what that you think that are on there. Not all of them are I mean, and I know you have went through and looked and seen that some of them are, but just because they have pictures up that they are young people or not or whatever doesn't mean that that's who they are. And it could be people posing as children. And that frightens me because I don't know, there could be the same on mine, And so whenever there's a lot of that going on and some things aren't being stopped, and I know you want them to be heard and everything, and I know that. I'm here for the same thing. We're here for the same reasons, But we do need, and we can't live in fear all the time either. We need to be mindful and aware and alert and doing all the things. But at the same time, we can't be running scared all the time either. But we do need to be in protection mode. We very much need to be. So it is good that we go and we check, because I do. I go back to some that are kind of questionable to me to kind of look through their stuff, to see what pictures or videos they may have, And whenever there's just like 2, 3, maybe whatever, just a few, maybe a handful in that one particular thing, and they're a kid that says that they're on here all the time and game and do whatever, that's kind of a red flag for me a little bit sometimes, and especially with the how things are or whatever. Because instead of their wordage, even sometimes they tell on each other. And so what I am worried about is that there may be a good mix of those in your group just because it has gravitated towards kids, and that's what you feel your ministry is, that's what you feel your calling is, and that's what it needs to be. But with other things that are happening within the chat, you have moderators that can help you to get some of that out of there, so then you don't have to worry about it, because they do tell on themselves. They reveal themselves very quickly. And believe me, Lenora has a sense for this stuff too. I mean, because there's been times that I have been in your chat and I'm like, she's not doing anything about that. And I know that you like the interaction and that you like the people and you like the kids and all of that kind of stuff. But it's going so fast now that you can't keep up with a lot of that stuff. And it's getting hard to kind of sift out some of that stuff, And that's another thing too. Danae's right. I mean, you can switch it to that. Oh, yes, because there are times that I am in her chat. I don't get to be all the time because there's days that ours kind of overlap and stuff, so it makes it hard for me, too. And sometimes I'll go in and I'll just be there and I won't necessarily say anything because I'm working on stuff or I'm getting ready for mine or whatever. But there's been times that it's like, and that's the thing, I want to trust everybody too, and it's so hard. And we want to give everybody a chance, and we want to do all the things, and we want to be there. But there's times where there are ones there that are totally there in deception. They're not there for the good. And that's why there were times there whenever it was like, yeah, I mean, I shared with you, I got sick and tired of hearing Granny left and right. They weren't saying it to be good. They were saying it to be mean. And it's like, finally, I put it in my bad word category because it's like, I just got tired of hearing it. I mean, because it wasn't for the good. It was not in good intent. Now, some, yeah, and I could take it. You could tell by the way they were talking. But I don't want that. I don't want people to have to worry about that because them, our people are protective of us, and I appreciate that. But my people shouldn't have to do that, And so there were ones that would be like, hey, hold up, slow your roll, be nice. She's not done anything to you, for certain things that they were saying. But we got that cleaned up because those were people that were not their people. We are not their people. They need to find their people, But there's been some that we have converted too, and that's been awesome, And yes, there's sometimes people just come in and say that, and they're there one time and they leave, and that's all they do. They come in, say hi, and they're gone. They just subscribe and chat anyway, then unsubscribe later. Some of them do, yeah. Some of them do exactly that. But you know, I want my place to be a place that they don't have to rummage through the junk to get to be seen and heard, you know? I mean, and that's just, and I'm not saying that to be mean, and I'm not saying in ridicule, I'm not saying anything of any of that. But it's just, that's why from the get-go, it was just like, I started putting a stop to it, and then whenever Lenora and them started helping me with doing that, then it did make it much easier. And now when my people come in, I don't have to worry about it, and I don't have to sift through all the stuff to talk to the people that want to be here and that are a part of our group, you know, because I'm a small group, but I have a core group, you know, and I'm good with that. That is what is stopping me from getting YouTube and Facebook, the internet, scary place. Yes, it can be. It can be, Randy. I mean, I cannot for the life of me remember bad things they have asked, except for a few weeks ago that I thought later they may be phishing. In my dance, a lot slides more than I would let happen, but you have to also respect the person's channel and that's what I was getting at. That's what I agree with you, Lenora. That's what I was getting at. You just have to go with yes and yes. We're saying the same thing, Lenora. And that's just it. You have learned her channel, you learned mine, you know, and you are respectful of that. And so no, there's nothing with you at all. But it is very much that and what each person wants. But it is a concern. It has been a concern for me, Jeanette, just that, you know, because the chicken jockey is what really threw that out. I mean, the chicken jockey with you doing that in the Minecraft movie, I mean, that was great, you know. But it did draw a lot of kids. And yes, it was, I'm sure, a lot legit kids. But I think there's a lot of legit other stuff. And the thing is, they don't necessarily have to say anything bad. They're going to be in there grooming. They're not going to say anything bad right away, but they will reveal themselves. I mean, they're not going to say anything bad right away if they're going to have a prime place to be. You know, they're going to be all nice and chitty chatty and do all the things and act like a child and do all the things. So, I mean, you can't go by that all the time. And that's just it. I think with all the chats the way they are, nobody can, you know? And so, yeah. And when you are not there and I do see them, then I think, dang, the mods are very busy. Yeah. I have to have strategy meetings about how to keep yourself safe, but that is the world we live in. Yeah. Well, I will say, Jeanette, I've been praying over your everything with that, just because it just has keep coming to me, and I know I've said it more than once, and I know I've said to Lenora, people probably, and I've said it to even my best friend Cindy. I'm sure everybody's getting sick and tired of me saying stuff about it, but it's like it's something that has been laying on me, and so I don't know. Yeah, I do too, Jeanette. There's a lot of them that do. There's ones that do it here. I know the ones that do it here. I know there are ones that do it here. They think we don't, but I know. I go with my gut, and there's a lot of times that it's like I'll think about certain ones, and I'm like, yep, I was right. I think the ones chatting are not the ones to worry about. It's the ones lurking and listening. You need to be mindful of all of it. I agree with you, but I think you need to be mindful of all of it. So what?
Caramel at?
Caramel.
Yeah, did you get caramel?
Yeah, I don't know. It's probably in the cabinet if nobody's used it, because I don't think I put it in the refrigerator, but it could be in the pantry there. Because like I said, if they're there for a purpose of doing whatever, they're going to put on an act of whatever. So they're going to be actively chatting too. But then there are ones that are the creepy lurkers that are there to try to just get information and not be seen too. So you need to be aware. I mean, you just need to be vigilant, you know? Some more White Castle. Oh my gosh. Don't be doing that, Randy. Okay, you've done your thing. I get you. Don't care. Bye. And I wasn't talking to you, Randy. I was talking to the other person. Do you have some popcorn or something that you can pop and you can munch on that? Never had White Castle. Is it good? Oh, you do have 3 there to eat. Okay. I was going to say they may let him outside anyway. It's got to be around here somewhere. You can try that. I mean, you may like it. I mean, it's like a fudge something. It actually goes on. It reminds me of like a crunch coat or something. Okay, don't get ice cream in there. Did you get ice cream in the jar? Okay. But it does. It's like almost like crunch coat. It like gets hard on there. He only had 5, Lenora. That's not hardly enough to keep a grown man alive. Oh gosh. Makes me want to quit. I think it's just that you need to make some changes. I would just make some changes. I can tell you that Carmen and your Kumi are a problem. Oh yeah. There are no more animals near my door. Oh, thank God. Look, Randy. Maybe you just gotta spend some time praying about it. Well, that's what I said. That's what I told her. She needs to pray over it. I've been praying over her. I've been praying over all of us, to tell you the truth. And like I said, I pray every time before I go on here. So. And just, ask the Lord to give you insight and to steer you in the right direction, giving you discernment, and ask him to reveal what you need, what changes need to be made, maybe, or something, He'll lead you in the right way. Yeah, I agree with Lenora. I just think there's changes and things that you can do right now that will make everything, it'll be fine. I don't think you need to quit. I hate to have to ask for that help, but I need it, please. It's grown so fast and is blazing. Well, in the times that I'm not online, I can moderate too. I mean, I don't have a problem doing that, but that's completely up to you. So, I know your hours are going to be changing. So, I just need to know kind of what those hours are. So then, because I mean, there's some days I'm on during the day and some, some I'm on of an evening. So, Jeanette Carmen is lying because she always gets a reaction when she talks that way. Carmen is borderline stalker, like you said, but the stories change. Well, it sounds like those are two people that need to be gone. Yes, Randy, that is truth. Thank you for speaking that truth, Randy. Because the enemy's going to try to squash anything of good. And he knows that there's good coming of it in a lot of ways. So anything that's going to be of the good, even small, medium, large, whatever it is, he's going to try to put some kind of snare in there, try to do it the best he can. Because the fear that you're feeling, is not of the Lord. So never once have I seen that be a gift that the Lord's given us, to be fearful of everything. So Because I know there's things that have happened on my end that it's trying to put fear in me, and it's like, no, I'm not going to. The Lord hasn't told me to stop, and I ain't stopping. And I've lived in fear for too long in my life, in different phases of my life, and it's like I worked too hard to get that out of me, and I'm not doing it anymore. Not doing it. And you have the power over the enemy. The Lord, that is one gift that He has given us through Him, the power over the enemy. I do not want to interfere. I do not want to interfere in your succession. I want you to go live whenever you want. I don't want you to be on my lives at the expense of yours. Except fear of the dentist that is completely instilled. Oh my gosh. I don't like the dentist either. I don't. But I do pray over it before I go. I do pray. And I am a little, whenever I go, but still, I just trust that everything will be fine. I trust that everything will be absolutely fine. Well, I'm offering, Jeanette, so if you ever need any help, you just let me know. So we all have gifts. We are also a child of God. Yes, every single one of us. Absolutely. Some people are just jealous. Put on your armor of God and you go, girl. Woo! Yes, you preach it. Amen, Randy. Just got to squash the lies of the enemy. Squashing him, bashing him in the face, spitting on him. Because whenever we don't trust in the Lord and we don't trust to go to Him every time, we're just spitting in the face of the Lord. We're spitting in the face of Jesus. He's the one that died for us. And look at what He died for. He died to squash all of this and set us free from all the negative and everything of the enemy, the lies, the fear, everything. I am far from home and I have nowhere to go. So, Lenora, go with your gut. No, He doesn't give us a spirit of fear. He gives us discernment to not have to fear. Yes, you are absolutely right, Jeanette. You can put her as a mod, and then on the time she can help, she is already set up, even if it's 5 minutes that she can be there. The angels fear to tread. Pull out the raid, kill the bugs. Yes, you are right, Randy. will put you as soon as I can. As soon as I see you on the next live. Hello, Eric. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, yes, it's more of a respectful thing, and that yes, there's going to be consequence, and he's a loving father. I mean, so yeah, I mean, it's total respect of that. All those ones that keep showing up under 50 different usernames are going to be a target. I will tell you that. Some have straightened up after getting timed out, but others just wait a bit. Oh. Oh, ouch. I feel like I have way too many out here. Yeah, I thought I had too many. There's way too many. I miscounted something. I'll just work on this later. Well, I do feel better. Thank you all for that. I need it. Never in the wildest dreams did I expect it to blow up like it has. I hope I can conceal my apprehension. Oh, wow. Do they have 50 different usernames? Oh, they change their stuff all the time. They change their names all the time. Yeah, they have it down to the days. They know how many days they can do it. And I mean, there's ones in here that do it. And then they can go back to the name that whatever, they can change it so many times within so many days, and then they have to be on a certain name for so long, and blah, 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 and I don't get it. It makes no sense. Those words I will not say. That's when it started getting crazy. Yep, I know. Lenora, you are a mod to protect the innocent. Do what you think you need to. I will adjust. Jeanette, I wonder if you should just take out those videos. Put those videos down or change the titles. Yes, as soon as I hit 1,000 and there was words. Jeanette, a lot of them make the mistake of telling you, and if they irritated me before, I know who they are.
Is that Everly?
Yeah.
Good Lord, she's very.
I know. She's at that age that she's gonna look like she's 5 before she even. Lulu, what are you doing?
Huh?
They're gonna be here for the festival.
Well, that's this coming weekend.
Yeah, I know. That's why I said they're gonna be here. At least one night anyway. I don't know if they're coming Friday or not. Yeah, I had seen some of the pictures. Oh, well, I seen the Snapchat pictures. Because I asked him, where's the other two? Because I didn't see Everly and. So Seth must have been taking the picture there. I don't know. Because they just went up there where they went. I'm not saying. They went up there where they went for just the day. Then they went by the cemetery for her mom. So.
This one.
Go ahead and say it, Whitney. I just said not to, and you just do it anyway. Go right ahead. Yeah, if she takes any of her videos down, she'll lose every single bit of the hours those accumulated, because that's where I'm at. I took down a bunch of mine, and then that burgered me up. So, and some other things, but changing my times and stuff messed me up too, and all that. So, sake of telling you, and if they, okay, I already read that. Takes any videos down, she loses those hours. It is ridiculous, but you do lose them because they're no longer streaming or whatever. They're no longer on there. So I can see what they watch. Yeah, he doesn't follow the rules very well, so he won't ever be able to be on here because he can't keep his mouth shut.
Who?
You.
You think
He doesn't follow the rules.
You think I really?
Like I was perfect. That's why some of my videos are taken down, because I couldn't keep my mouth shut either. So there you go. It's just too easy. It was too easy. And I got caught up in it there for just, you know. And it's like, yeah, rein it in, Jonna. Rein it in. Because, yeah, it wasn't because I was purposely. It was just like, you get caught up in it. And then before you know it, you're telling everything. And it's like, what'd I just do? What'd I do that for? Just did everything I said I wouldn't do, you know. What are you sorry about? You will have to start muting when he talks. Yeah, I am. I'm going to have to. Because I was sitting here saying, going where they went, giving him the look of like, don't say anything. And he was like, okay. Well, then he. Oh, well. A sign that only people in the room with you can see. No personal information. Exactly. Yeah. And I should just always put my finger on the mute button. Well, like that other night, though, I did put it on mute whenever I was talking to Sam. And then Lenore's like, well, what if people can read lips? Because I knew I was going to be talking about something then. So I put it on mute. Oh, gosh. So, yeah. I'm just going to have to put it on mute every time. And then whenever I want to say anything, then I'll just have to take it off real fast and hope he doesn't say anything. Oh, yes. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. You are right, Lenora. Good night. Yeah, because she was looking right at the camera and talking because he was right over there. That's why. Oh. He was standing at the counter right in front of me. That's why. I guess I could turn it to the black screen too. I mean. I messed up somewhere on that. I'm going to have to fix that later. I ain't working on it tonight. He upset you and he is as unconscious of it as me. Okay, so you and Jeanette have got my daughter twice today. Okay, I'm getting lost. I'm lost. Oh, Jeanette. Yeah, okay. And she walked by right as she said hello, so and so, which happened to be her name. Gotcha. Oh my gosh. Then just a minute ago, she was telling her cat she was sorry. And right on cue, Jonah says, "What have you got to be sorry for?" She's starting to freak out a bit. I was asking Jeanette I was asking Jeanette what she was sorry for. Meaning it doesn't register what Whitney is saying, and it's already spoken, just like I do. Yeah, I knew what you meant after a while, but then I was lost on what Lenora was saying. That's why it was hilarious. You were just responding to the chat. Oh gosh. Um, hmm. Right, I know. I don't know, Randy. Yeah, I'm sure there's lag. I don't think it's as bad tonight, but there's still lag. There's always going to be lag with me. Until I get better internet or I move over to the Schaefer place to do my lives. I don't know. There's always going to be lag. Over at the Schaefer place, it's awesome. But back in the day when we just had dial up, it stunk. It was bad. I'd no more than get connected with the ear, and then cut me off. I couldn't figure out why she was staring at me with her mouth open. They had to tell me what was going on. Oh my gosh, that's funny. My hand is horrible despite your age. You look gorgeous. See, Jeanette, there's one right there. Yep. And bingo. I was letting it marinate for a minute. So it's like, yep, you just get rid of them. Just get rid of them. Those are the ones that are clogging up the pipes. That's the way I look at it. That doesn't bother me at all. I don't care about that kind of stuff. I know they lying. Well, it's like I just said, it's the ones that are clogging up the pipes that don't need to be there. Nobody needs to deal with them. They're just going to keep saying the same things over and over again. It's, and other people have to put up with it type thing, you know? And it's like, why? I mean, they're not bringing anything to the table. They're not going to be a part of anything, you know? It's just clogging it up to where you can't even give time to your people that are there. It's not beneficial. Yes, we do need Drano. I agree. We need some kind of internet Drano. YouTube Drano. Whatever. And people don't want to go through all that muck to get to you. You know, the true core people that are there to share things with you and share stories and, you know, all the things, they don't want to have to get through all that to get to you. Some are kids, but others aren't. You can tell the difference. Yes, you can. Oh, I didn't take any offense at all about anything that you just said, Jeanette. It's everything you said is true. I mean, it's true. And so why even keep it there? Why keep it there? You know, it's like it. I mean, it's not even worth it to get the subscribers, to get the hours. Nothing. It's not worth it. I mean, to me, it's not. You know, because I don't want to have to worry about them. I don't want to deal with them. No, it doesn't bother me, but I don't want them to stay there. And then my people are upset for me for no, I mean, and I'm not even upset, but they're upset for me because they love me for who I am and what I have to offer and all the things. And they feel like they're trying to take that away by saying those things. And so then they feel like they have to deal with it and help clean it up and be in defense of me. And I appreciate that, but they shouldn't have to do that. They're supposed to be here enjoying themselves. So. Well, I don't pay attention to that. I think they are all lying. I mean, I know what I look like. Well, I know what I look like. I mean, I ain't no spring chicken. And so, I mean, and I do not care. Like, even a little bit ago, somebody said, oh, yeah, I got them bug eyes or whatever, fly eyes, whatever. Yeah, I have big eyes. Woo, you just discovered the world. Don't care. I've always had big eyes, and that's the one thing that drew my husband to me. So I love my eyes. And yes, in these glasses, since I can't see, they do look like bug eyes because they're an inch thick. I'm stress eating for you, Jeanette. Oh no. You have a White Castle where you live, Randy. But the thing is, too, this is something that just popped in my head, too, and I'm going to share it. It's like, yeah, it doesn't bother us that it's there, but you can only take so much of certain people saying things to you after a while. If you always see it pop up on a screen, even if you say it or not, and it's in that realm and all that stuff, there's going to be a toll after a while. And for some people that aren't stronger, I mean, aren't as strong as us, I'm not particularly talking about us, but for some people, it would start to reflect something and be like, okay, if there's that many people thinking that, then it must be true. And of course it's not true, but oh gosh, she made you no-bake cookies. You drove 53 miles for White Castle. Oh my gosh. There's nothing that I like that good that I'm going to drive 53 miles for. I'm just saying. I don't think I have enough mods to delete those comments. Well, we can start. We can start, you know. I know, Randy. I know. It doesn't take long to clean some things up, Jeanette, so. And that's the beauty of it, is that you have had Lenora there to watch your chats even when you can't see them all. And I know there's times that she can't see them all either, but that is the beauty of it, that that she does have some insight on it, that she's been able to kind of take note of, like those two people that she just mentioned. And you had just said, though, earlier, well, I haven't noticed anybody doing anything wrong. Well, then there was those two that she did bring up, and you're like, oh, yeah, you know. So there probably is more, but you just have forgotten about him with all of the hustle and bustle and all the things. So, she has insight on seeing some things that you're not catching, and, there may be things that you catch that she doesn't. I keep saying, give me the sign for a reason, turn me loose. Yeah. Back scroll to just a thought, and I'm asking my mods and new mods, should I have as soon as set a 3-second timer? Like for a delay? Is that what you're talking about? I see them and I think, here it comes. I don't know that a 3-second timer is going to really make a difference one way or the other. Nope, let me work on it this week and then we will revisit the idea. I think it causes 3 seconds between chats. And yeah, you can set something to do that, but I don't know that it's going to help anything one way or the other, just 3 seconds. So I agree with Lenora with those two that Laura mentioned. I think those two need to be gone, but that's just my thing. That's just my feeling. I'm not telling you what to do, but I just think those two need to be gone. Especially if you're talking stalking and another one being very aggressive. Those two that Laura or Lenora mentioned, I noticed that Yuri was totally lying about her being her brother or whatever. I don't know who she was, but it was a complete fabrication. No, those two are going. You have a gut feeling about the one, so don't ignore it. Elaine, I have to go. Good night, everyone. Well, good night, Danae. Thanks for hanging out with us. You have a great evening. Get some good rest, and we will talk to you again later. You have a wonderful night, Danae. Yeah, go with your gut, Lenora. I'm trusting your judgment. Good night. Night, Danae. When are you going on tomorrow, Jeanette? I don't think you need to be sorry, Jeanette. You have a real conundrum that needs working out. Well, Jeanette, sometimes you have to talk to work out a problem, hopefully around noon. That is true, both of you guys, Lenora and Johnson. Because sometimes when we talk things out, and if we're just venting, we answer our own questions, and we come to some insight and whatever. So that's what we're all here for, is to help each other. Okay, because I'm trying to think what time I was going to be on tomorrow. Tomorrow's Monday. Oh gosh. Yeah, because tomorrow I may be on in the evening. I don't know for sure. What is the date tomorrow? That is why I sent you my Facebook, because I was like, there is no way I would trust some random person to mod for me. Oh yeah, because whenever I first started, as soon as I started, like practically day one, the very first day I ever did the live, people were saying, "Make me mod. Can I have mod? Make me mod." And I'm like, "No, I don't know anybody. I ain't letting nobody mod." Where's that good? I feel like I'm supposed to help the kids. Hello, goat. Yeah. Didn't even know he'd been here and gone. Didn't realize that. Jeanette, maybe only 2 weeks though. We just hit it off. That's all. You guys feel like every other church group I have ever been a part of. Right, I had that too, but I know Jonna, and if she trusts Lenora, then I knew I could too. Yep, because Lenora's been with me from pretty well day one too. And we have hit it off in such a good freaky way of just, I don't know. It's the weirdest thing. It is the weirdest thing. So there's a vibe. You will know them by their fruits. Yes. Yes. You're good. You're good. Oh gosh. I didn't do much of anything today, to tell you the truth. I mean, I crocheted, but I was home by myself. It was me and Luna all day. It's okay because my phone says Lenora and Jeanette instead of Lenora and Jeanette. Oh, gosh. My phone doesn't even know what to do with Jonna. Yeah, it'll try to totally tell you that you don't know how to spell that name. It tells me that all the time. Putting my own name in my own phone, even texting, for texting or whatever. I mean, yeah. And other people's too. It's like, it does. It wants to say Joanne, Joanna, Jonah. Yeah, it's very rare that people get my name spelt right. Okay, Randy, you have a good night. Thanks for hanging out with us. Yes, many blessings to you, Randy. Thank you. Thank you for that. Just thank you for being you. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Oh, I need to knock it off. Yes, love you too. Love you too, Randy. Thank you. Ready. Ready as I'll ever be. So ready. Oh gosh. I'm just sitting here playing with my yarn. Playing with my squishy Bernat blanket yarn that I just bought. Well, oh, no, this color I didn't. I've had it for a while. What's about memberships? What do you think? Gonna try. I held off until just a few days ago doing mine. Well, yeah, a few days. Because I'd go in and I'd set it up and then I didn't do it. And then I'd go in and try to set it up and then I didn't do it. Because it's, you're not guaranteed anybody's going to do it at all, But then it's like, what do I do with it? And they give you options on what to do. They give you kind of a set thing of what to go through to pick to be kind of perks of being a member, Or you can set up your own little things to be, a part of that. It takes me a while to type with one finger, then the lag. Um, so I'm still waiting on mine to be reviewed because even if you put it in, they still review it. So, which is weird and I think very odd because you're already accepted. I've already been on that first level for quite some time. So, well, not quite some time, but I mean, what was it? Back the beginning of April, I guess. It would have been the beginning of April, I guess. So, um, it's worth a try, but you're not guaranteed anybody's going to do it, you know. I mean, I'm going to try it, but not guaranteed anybody's going to do it. I don't know how much I'm really going to talk it up. I mean, because I thought about doing something where if, you know, like a video a week would be for subscribers for like tutorial type stuff or something or whatever, you know, whatever I wanted it to be. But because you can make things, I mean, you can make, like I said, different things for whatever you want to do to be a perk, you know. Well, that's what the memberships are. They're paid, not an option for not paid. I don't think they're all. It's the memberships are paid memberships. They would have to pay for it. I didn't see an option where it was zero. I'm pretty sure there wasn't a level that said zero. I mean, you can have it down to like super low, you know. That's the part that I don't really like either because they set the prices for you and you can change it, which I did. I very much lowered mine because it was like, that's ridiculous. I'm not going to have people pay that at all. And I'm like you, I don't want them to pay anything. But the thing is to also kind of shake out some stuff. It does kind of, you know, if you're using it for that kind of thing a little bit too, then it's going to be the ones that are, you know, do want to support you and be there. But I don't know. I mean, I may not even keep mine up. I don't know. I mean, because really, I just want whatever happens through this to be what it is, you know? I don't know. And that's just the thing. That's what I thought too, Lenora, that I have seen them say something about donating or wanting to give her something or whatever. And that's, yeah, it's two different things. So the ones that are wanting to donate and do all that, they can now. They can. After, I mean, once it goes through and everything, you can have memberships, but then you also have where you can have the donations, you know, like whenever I'm on here, there's been different people, you know, that have did that. So hello, Carrie, how are you? Just got done folding laundry and putting a little bit of laundry, but out of breath. Oh, oh no, Carrie, I hope not. I hope whatever it is just passes by. Because yeah, I even had before I got monetized, the first level of monetization, people would say, "Oh, I wish that I could, donate to you or give you something or whatever." And it's like, yeah, and I've never seen them again. I mean, so they don't even, no, they don't take memberships. You can do them anytime. The super chats and the sticker things or whatever, that's what you can do right now to make money. And you can also do the memberships too if you want to. But yeah, that's your first level of monetization. So, but then once you get to the next level, and that's whenever you start making the more money off of your actual YouTube with the ads and all that stuff. Yeah, because Lenora's right. It's the buttons that you see whenever you're on somebody's live or whatever, and that you can do your ditty with whatever. How fast do you want burnout is all that I'm saying. Maybe memberships will have to wait because I have nothing to offer as a perk. They give you perks. They give you examples of perks. Like membership only, like members only lives, and you can set it in whenever you go live. You can set if you want it to be only members. One-on-one chat, or not one-on-one, but more like only subscribers can chat in certain. I mean, it gives a list of things that they offer, and you go through and mark those. And even if you want to like get with them like on other social media platforms, those people can actually have access to those other social media platforms and nobody else. I mean, there's different things, and it prices at different levels, and it will show you that. That's what I mean, Lenora. Nothing to offer, no time to make anything. But I'm just telling you that that's what they do. They show that to you if you go in. I'm just saying it as a general, just so you know, because you can't actually see that right now, I don't think. So I'm just telling you what they offer on there. That's what they're saying that you could offer. So no one be upset when I don't get a membership. Oh no. Oh geez, no. I'm not going to be upset at all. Because I mean, I'm like I said, I'm gonna put it up. If I don't like it, I'll take it down. I mean, because I don't have anything else that I'm offering. I don't have time to do anything else either, So that's why I've been questioning this whole time: do I do it or not? And I probably just should have left it with not, because I can take it down anytime if I don't like it. I mean, I don't have to keep it. And like I said, I'd rather have it that that it can maybe be a perk where they actually have to go in and sign up type thing and not pay anything. But yes, there is a way that you can do that, but I don't know that we can do it on this level or if it's the next level, but I know you can do that. I have not read into that enough to find out, but I know that yes, you can because I've watched people do it. So you get so many that you can gift. Yeah. Then why have it? People get the memberships because of what they get that others don't. Yeah, I don't know either. So if you did a membership only chat and made a goldfish or something. And that's just the thing. I don't know that I want, the more I'm even thinking about it, it's like I don't want to have to make my people pay to watch me that I want to be with, and if I'm going to be on, I don't want to be like, oh yeah, members only, and then I don't have any members, or something like that or whatever. So it's just like, I don't know. It just, and I know some people do it and they don't think twice about it. Well, I know there's some crocheters that have done like giveaway things or whatever, because there's one crocheter I know of right now that she did something and there's a way that she did it so she wouldn't get in trouble. And so certain people, I mean, I think it was where everybody did send in whatever it was with these crochet granny squares or something. And she made something to gift back to all of them, I think. Or she was planning on doing that, but I don't think everyone got something. So I don't know how she got away with doing it, but right. I'm with you, Jeanette. That's it. That's it. And I mean, I know they're trying to have incentives and things and whatever to try to do, but the thing is, even that, you only get 70% of whatever. I mean, because YouTube's making money off of that. I mean, that's their way of making money. So they're wanting to offer different things and whatever for people to take advantage of in case, because I mean, they're getting 30% of whatever you make off of that. So, that alone. So. And even with the donations, they take a chunk of that too. So I was just reading today that you can't do contests to gift one, but not all. I was trying to do a giveaway for that thing that will remain nameless. Yeah, I know. Well, don't make friends with any more people or no one will be buying memberships. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Ugh. Yeah, that's why I mentioned it, Lenora. Because, yeah, it is. I agree. It's a long list of rules with your state lottery as well. Hope it disappears this weekend. Hope what disappears this weekend. Yeah, I knew that about the being free thing with, yeah, that you can do it with membership type stuff and all that. Oh. I created the blue on my channel, I can say, because I will have to make more chickens. I think it's hilarious that you two are big in the YouTube world, but you have people already copying your ideas. You have people already copying your ideas. Oh yeah, there's, yeah. Lenora brought that up the other day to me too. Because I think we have a certain amount of people too that are in our world that check on stuff, you know, and whatever. So they just don't always make themselves known either, and others do. So. Yeah, someone took your shall not be named item, made a pattern, and has it in their Etsy shop. How do I know? Because she was in your chat and her pattern was made after that. Imitation is a sincerest form of flattery. Hmm. Well, she wasn't worried about nothing then, was she? I mean, oh, geez. But anyway. Yeah, that's what I say. Yeah, that's what I said. She didn't worry about nothing, did she? Taking a big risk, getting legal trouble for copyright. Yeah. But I'm sure she slapped some kind of name on it for something else, whatever, I don't know. And Etsy doesn't seem to care. So, yeah, for sure. Never do intend to do anything. They will come for you. Yeah. Mess with the mouse, lose your house. Yep, I know. And that's the thing. That's what I'm saying. I mean, they're letting him do it, and I know that ain't gonna save him. I'm just saying they don't care, so they're letting him do it. And it's like, okay, you guys are taking the chance. I mean, except for Steamboat Willie, you can do him now. And me and Sam were talking about that today. I told him because, well, I'll say you were making today. You said because I looked back at your video earlier, not when you were on. I didn't catch you till later because I was on the phone for 2 hours with Cindy, which was good. We were having a good conversation, and so I turned on your video to watch you, and you said that you were doing a Spider-Man spider today, and I was like, okay, for your market or whatever, and I was like, oh, for copyright type stuff. I was like, well, I didn't know. So anyway, I asked Sam, I was like, oh, I wonder, there's some Disney ones I think that are out now that can be reproduced. So that's funny that you mentioned that. But yeah, there are copyrights that have went out, I know, on certain ones. No, she called it by the name. There were differences, but I knew where it came from. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, from what I understood, they were up. I mean, I've not ever heard anything about them renewing or anything, but I've not kept up with it. So I don't know. Because you see that stuff everywhere now, it seems like. And you know what? Gray, he would rather watch the old black and white of all that stuff. He never I mean, he likes to watch. I mean, he still likes to watch Mickey Mouse on the other and stuff. Every now and then. But if he sees Steamboat Willie or anything like that, he goes for him before he goes for the other. I don't like to watch any of them, but I think they are cute pictures. Yeah. That's about the only Disney that we do really kind of watch. Now, they're at home at their house, they watch Disney a lot. The movies and stuff, whatever, but here it's usually Mickey Mouse and that's about it. So, and they don't even really sit and watch it. They're at playing or doing something, but it's background noise, I guess. Bugs. I think it's from that screen that Gray popped out. Probably should close it. I saw someone do a short about my postable hand cactus, but when I searched, she posted like a month before I posted a tutorial. Did she reference you, Jeanette, or? Because I've seen those posable cactus patterns or posable finger things or something, I think, somewhere, but. Okay. Yeah, that's what I was asking, if she made reference to you. So. You see, and that's what I'm saying. I've seen them before, so. I don't know. I just think it's common. Sorry, courtesy that if somebody's going to do something like that, that they need to reference whoever they found it from, whatever, no matter, what. But as I did what I made down to the flower on the finger, but she had thousands and thousands of views on her short. No reference to me, and I mentioned that I saw it on Etsy, but it was very small, so when I made it bigger, hers was bigger. Sometimes people just think of stuff at the same time. And that's true too. They do. That's very true, Johnson. Well, that is a little bit weird, isn't it? Sure, Jonathan. That's why I haven't done patterns. Right. Well, even the stuff that I just come up with, or just I see an inspiration and I make it my own, and people have said, oh, well, if you put up a pattern or a tutorial or whatever, and it's like, I don't want to, because then because there's other people out there that even if they haven't been crocheting as long as me and I just happen to do something similar to them, I don't want them thinking that I took something from them, So, because there's so much out there and everybody, I mean, yeah, it just. Right. I hear you on that, Lenora. Even though it's really nothing and most people could figure it out, it takes 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. Yeah, and I understand what you're saying too, Johnson. Because none of my wearables do I do a pattern for at all. I've never written one out. I've just done them. I've never went by any pattern. I just see it and I think, oh, well, I can do it this way and do it that way, whatever, you know. And even if I do show it on here or something, I reference even the inspiration, even if it's a store sweater that I see. Then I just think to myself, moth and rest, right? I see a picture and I make. I don't have a pattern and I don't buy a pattern. Right, yeah. And that, yeah. Exactly, Jeanette. You can do that with, you know, the plushy stuff and the amigurumi stuff, and whereas I do it with the wearable stuff, you know. And that's just it, you know. It's like, but then, you know, as soon as you do try to do anything with it, then you're going to have somebody that's going to say something, you know, is how I feel. I mean, I'm just, so. Well, I can't sit down and just, I mean, I guess I haven't tried. I say I can't, but I've not tried. So I shouldn't say that I can't. But because I do it with my wearables, you know. So I don't know, you know, and even for the clothing on some of my little, you know, the clothing part for some of my, like those rustic kind of little animals that I did. Oh, what are they called? Anyway, I made the clothing and stuff for them. Didn't have a pattern for that. Didn't go by the pattern, you know, but I try to mention the person where I got the idea, but I don't go looking. Right. Yeah, kind of like I said, Jeanette, you know, it's like even if it comes down to, you know, a sweater that I saw on Amazon, let's say, or as an example, or in a store or something like that, you know, I do share that, you know, but I also say, but I'm making it my own since I don't have a pattern, you know. Because I think it's just, it's respect, you know, and just, there's too many people running around taking credit for other people's work and time and talents and stuff. And it's like, why? This is the hard part. I'm so used to just copying ideas because I've never sold anything before. I don't have to credit anyone. My niece isn't going to try to make it and doesn't care who designed it. Yeah. Now I have to start paying attention. Whenever most of the patterns I saw were so similar, I got disgusted, so I said, don't need that. Oh, now all of a sudden my chat's moving again. Some of the stuff I say I just have to make. I don't want to spend 3 years ripping stuff off. I'm sorry, but I am not putting someone else's name on my stuff so they can make credit for the pattern. They can have credit for the pattern not happening. I don't have to do it. Neither in my booth there's not a sign that says pattern by. Right. No. And I'm not going to put their name on it because there are so many people that whenever even the free patterns and stuff, it's like, oh, you can do this and whatever, but reference me. I'm not going to go around writing everybody else's name on all my stuff. I mean, I'm the one that actually made it. I mean, I went by their pattern maybe, but not even sometimes do I do it completely by their pattern. But whenever I'm on here to give reference, if I'm working on something, then I'll at least share where I got the pattern from. But no, I don't go around writing names on anything of my stuff either. There's no reason to. My Instagram, I do because there's a difference crowd and they're looking for patterns and ideas. I did have one lady offer to tell me the pattern maker, which was really nice when I took a picture of her frog, but then bought it. Oh, Justin, I get it. I don't rip out. I go with it and make something else, like the wolf that became a deer. I have a whole box full of animals, birds, Jeanette. It would make you twitch. Oh my gosh. Yeah, the only time that I'm referencing anybody else is if I'm on here and I'm like working on something like, this. I even share the free pattern, whatever. So if people want to go and look at it or whatever, but I'm not going to sit there and put that person's name on my stuff in my booth. I mean, so there's a difference there. It's kind of like what you said with doing it on Instagram, referencing and stuff like that. But even in my Facebook, on my Facebook page, when I sell the stuff, I mean, there may be some that I have maybe referenced where I got it from, like Poggy's Place stuff. I think I have maybe, but not everything. If I have I, and even listing those. Hey, yeah, that would be a good idea. If they ask, I'm more than happy to tell them I have seen some YouTubers put out there that your item should have the pattern designer on it too. Oh, I've seen where they have made kind of some mention of that, and it's like, nah, no. I'm not gonna do that. I mean, really, no. And I know pattern designers put it out there whenever they have it on their patterns to reference them, but I don't. I'm not going to. Not whenever I'm selling it in my thing. I mean, even if I was making patterns and somebody was, using my patterns to sell and whatever, I'd be okay with it. You don't need to reference me. I mean, but it would be nice if they did, if somebody did ask, and they would do it then. But and not lie about it and take it for, take the credit in it, but we don't have control over any of that. Whatever they make, they're going to do it anyway, so go ahead. Right, Jeanette? That's what, yeah. We all agree. We all agree. Because that's why I said it's not going to bother me. It would not bother me if they did. I don't need them to slap my name on it. But like Lenora said, she shares if they do ask. And so, okay, and you're right, they're going to do it anyway. So, I mean, because look, I use other people's patterns. I mean, do it all the time as far as amigurumi stuff and all that. I mean, right, right. Well, I thought of asking you if I could make a corn kit and direct people to your video because I thought that might sell. I'm not gonna even ask them to make your corn kit, go for it. And technically, just because you wrote the pattern, it doesn't give you copyright or the right to tell someone if they can sell what they make. And you're right. You're right, Lenora. Because I know somebody that I use some of their patterns. She's saying that all the time on hers, and it's like, no. But she has them up all over the place for free. Oh no. There must be something with Nintendo in you, Johnson. Right. Agree. um Excuse you. Ice cream.
Found the ice cream stash last night.
Well, there was ice cream already in there.
Not last night. There
Well,
was
there
no
was
ice cream
some.
in here. Not
Well, it was
here.
out in the other
Way
freezer.
out.
I put it out there because I didn't have anywhere else to put it. Yeah, your dad's already been in it.
I mean, I got into it last night, but I did not. I kid you not. Oh.
Well, I had a little bit today, but I didn't have that much. But let me see.
God.
Oh gosh. Okay, yeah, he had a lot.
He had a shitload. No, I'm kidding you. Like, it was still like all the way.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, I had a little bit earlier because I wanted to try that on it, And it's almost like a crunch coat stuff or whatever. My kids and I love Nintendo. We play Quick Christmas Morning. We play whenever we get together. We just have a blast. My husband will do the voices. Sometimes we have so much fun. Oh, God. Yeah, it was, yeah, it doesn't look very good. Hello, Starlin. Oh. Did you finish it off?
Well, I mean, barely any left.
Well, I know, but I figured you did, but I was like, if you didn't, you might as well.
Oh, yeah.
My kids tell me playing Zelda Christmas morning with my family is
Give me some.
excuse me. He couldn't find the caramel. Where is it?
Caramel is in there.
Well, he looked in the refrigerator and didn't see it, and I said, well, it must be in the pantry.
It's in there.
Well,
You didn't
none of you guys look very hard, so I don't want any copyright legal problems. So. Well, I would think nobody would, but some people just don't care. They don't think about it. They don't care. But that's on them, I guess. So.
I'm not the one who eats the whole dough.
Do what?
So I'm not the one who eats the whole dough.
Oh, I understand.
Just give me a soft top layer. Would you like some?
No, I don't. I tried some earlier just to have some with that, and that was enough. That's why my sprout baby isn't blue or red.
Come
Oh,
back to this for
I've
like
got
3
some
days
from when I
now.
first started learning, and I have my prized pieces. What?
Try to revisit that 3 days from now, and it's gonna be gone.
Yeah. How did your dad not see that if it was right there in the door? Obviously did not look. Oh well.
Or he doesn't know where the caramel is being stored. Oh man. Was stuck yesterday night too with a lot of
Right.
those. So stick it. Stick.
You are absolutely right, Lenora. I know. Holy mackerel. Are they tearing that apart to find caramel right now? Whitney looked and didn't see it, and so I said, well, it must be in the pantry. He looked in the pantry. Well, then Sam comes in. He's making himself a big old sundae over there. And he was like, I'm getting the caramel. And it was like, well, where's it at? Well, in the refrigerator. And I said, well, your dad didn't see it. He goes right to it. So. And somebody's been hitting the caramel too because the jar's about gone. I don't eat that. So. Oh, so I know who does. Oh, jeez. You may have to go start working out with me if you're going to be eating that every night.
I don't do that.
Oh.
No.
First question asked when they say they
Much
can't
too
find
much.
it, did you look with both eyes? Usually it solves the problem. Yeah. Yeah. Well, you know. Well, I have to get up at 2:30. Maybe I can get a nap now that terror is still in my head, although a little less. Oh my gosh. Yeah, you need to get to bed, Jeanette, so you can. It'll be fine. So everything will work out, and from here on, it'll be fine. We will all be watching out a little bit harder for you. Yes. It'll be fine. Yeah, I was gonna say there's still cashews up there. You just ate some.
I was talking to myself and I was saying, yes, I still have cashews in my room.
Oh, okay. I thought you said something about getting them cashews. Wonder if there's still
No.
cashews.
I still have cashews. Still got some. Still got some.
Just start deleting what I wanted to in the first place. Oh, yeah. Sick of. Oh gosh. There's a new sheriff in town. Or a new revised sheriff. I don't know. However you want to word that, I don't know. But I'll be okay today. I've had about 4 hours before the rude awakening. Gotcha. No, the sheriff just got handed the bullet. Well, that's basically, yeah, kind of what I was saying, yes. Oh, gosh. The sheriff just got permission? Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. And they are fun. They are fun. Yep. Okay, well, I think I'm gonna head off of here. Praying that's a good thing. These kids are sucked into electronics and they need personal positive interaction. Yep. Yeah, because I mean, that's where the world they live in, you know? So, good night, Carrie. Well, personally, I'm glad that both of you paid attention to the chat. Yeah, there's certainly a lot of them that have their lives that don't. All. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Right. I agree. Yeah, I don't know what the point of it is if you don't want to chat. Why not just disable it? Right. Yep. I don't know those ones that have 3 or 4 people and they aren't even talking to each other. Set up a live as they run, go to a bar. Yeah, I don't get it either. Hello? We can go to the part while we do this. Oh, why? My name is Jonna. You have a train going by you too. You can hear mine, I'm sure. Oh my gosh. Chugga chugga, yeah. And that train is way to the south of me, and you can hear it that loud on nights like tonight. Yes, I am from the US, unless you're talking to Jeanette. Yep, that's a possibility, Lenora. It's about that time. Okay, Jeanette, we'll see you later. Try to get a decent nap. Okay, well, I'm gonna head off of here too, so good night, Johnson. Good night, Lenora. So thanks everybody for hanging out with us tonight, and love y'all. Appreciate every single one of you. Everyone take care, and we will talk again soon. Bye.